Okay. We had discussed very, in short only. We had discussed, but in very short. Okay. So today again, so we are going to discuss again. Okay. We are going to revise, we can say. Okay. Combination reaction. Okay. Understood? Yeah. So what
Yes,
is
sir.
Yes.
combination reaction now?
When two molecules or elements combine with each other to form a single product, it is known as combination reaction.
Okay. What else?
That
Anybody?
is, in a chemical reaction, two elements or one element and one compound or two compounds combine to give one single product. Sir.
Okay. So instead of saying compound or element, okay, so we will say substance, okay, or we can say reactant, okay. So I'm going to define the combination reaction over here, okay. So definition. So the definition would be the reaction in which the reaction in which two or more than two reactants combine to form a single product, it is DUCT. Single product are called as combination reaction. Combination reaction. Okay, understood? Example. So here we have already 1, 2, and 3 example. Okay. So when hydrogen gas treated with chlorine gas, they form hydrogen chloride. Okay. Means here hydrogen and chlorine combines to form a single product. HCl is a single product. By how it is formed? By hydrogen gas and chlorine gas. That means it is combination reaction. Again here we have carbon monoxide when burns in excess of air gives carbon dioxide. Again it is the combination reaction. Here we have ammonia when reacts with hydrogen chloride gives ammonium chloride. Okay, it is a salt. So here it is the combination reaction. So we will write one more chemical reaction so that you will understand. Okay. So we have carbon in the form of graphite. When it reacts with twice H2 hydrogen gas, okay, gives CH4, it is a methane. Okay, this reaction does not perform directly, okay, but it goes through the different processes. Okay, but we can represent the direct reaction when carbon in the form of graphite combines reacts with hydrogen gas gives methane. Okay, let me check if somebody is in waiting room. Drishti. Okay, understood? Or if we will burn, see here, if we will check example, like if we will burn carbon in presence of oxygen, will form carbon dioxide. It is again a combination reaction. So these are the different, okay, reaction are taking place around us. Okay, so I want you to write this part, or you can take a screenshot, then we will move further.
Done, sir. You may continue.
Done? Okay, we'll continue now. Then we have next reaction. See, 1, 2, 3, and here we have written 2. We had discussed about 5 example. Okay, so whenever if this question will come in examination, you have to write the definition, and in example you have to write at least 1 or 2 reaction. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, now we are going to discuss the next reaction, and which is decomposition reaction. Okay, so decomposition means to break down. Okay, so I'm going to write definition for decomposition reaction. So I'm going to use black ink for this. Okay, so this part is for combination reaction. Okay, now we are going to discuss here decomposition reaction. Decomposition reaction. So decompose means to break down. I'm just going to write, the meaning of decomposition reaction. The process of breaking down complex substance when complex substance breaks down into simpler form. Okay, this is nothing but the decomposition process, or we can say decomposition reaction. Okay, now I'm going to write the definition. So I'm using blue ink for definition. Okay, so the reaction in which the reaction in which a single reactant breaks down into 2 or more than 2 products. More than 2 products are called as decomposition reaction. Decomposition reaction. Okay, understood? Now we are going to write the example for it.
Yes.
Example. See, we will face one more example from your book. It is KClO3. Do you remember the name?
The potassium chloride.
Yes. Potassium chlorate. Okay, when it decomposes in presence of MnO2, it is manganese oxide. Okay, when it decomposes to gives KCl, it is potassium chloride, along with oxygen gases releases. So in order to balance, we have to multiply here by 2, here again by 2, and here 3. Okay, so it is potassium chloride. And oxygen gases releases. Okay, so this is the decomposition reaction. Okay, we'll take one more example. Suppose what happens, that calcium carbonate, CaCO3. Okay, when you will heat calcium carbonate, okay, its breakdown to form calcium oxide and carbon dioxide gases releases. Okay, it is again, see here heat is used, so it is also called as thermal decomposition reaction. Thermal decomposition reaction. Okay, means it is decomposition reaction. Okay, so in your book there are some examples are given here. We have mercury oxide. Okay, when it decomposes, okay, with the help of heat, then it gives mercury. Okay, so here mercury oxide converts into mercury. Okay, then it is again decomposition reaction. We have one more example here. Decomposition reaction which requires light or photolytic decomposition. If for the decomposition, if light is required, then it is photolytic reaction. If heat is required, then it is thermal decomposition reaction. See, it is hydrogen peroxide. H2O2 is hydrogen peroxide. When you will expose hydrogen peroxide in sunlight, okay, it gives water molecule and oxygen gases releases. Okay, so in order to balance, we have to multiply here by 2 and here also by 2. Okay, now the reaction is balanced. So here for the decomposition of hydrogen peroxide, so I'm going to write the name also. Hydrogen peroxide, and it is water and oxygen gas.
And oxygen.
Yes. Okay, so here light is used, that's why it is called as photolytic decomposition reaction or photolysis. Okay, understood? You can,
Yes, sir.
okay, you can see here sun is been drawn over here. Okay, it is a sun. Okay, and these are the rays coming from the sun, so we can say sunlight. Okay, so in presence of sunlight, hydrogen peroxide breaks down into water and oxygen gas is liberated. So this decomposition reaction takes place in presence of sunlight. That's why it is called as photolysis or photolytic decomposition reaction. So if you want to take a screenshot, you can take screenshot, then we'll move further.
Already written, sir.
Written, everybody?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, everybody. Now if you want to take a screenshot, now you can take. Okay, done. Now here, see, next, if electricity is used, then it is called as electrolytic decomposition reaction. Okay, electrolytic decomposition reaction. So what happens? We'll discuss it. Okay, see what happens. See here, it is electrolytic tank. It is electrolytic tank. In electrolytic tank, here water is taken. Here water is taken, and water contain its molecular formula H2O, means it contain hydrogen as well as oxygen. Okay, so what happens when we will put one positively charged electrode? It is anode, because the electrode which is connected with positive terminal of the battery, then it is called as anode. And if electrode is connected with negative terminal of the battery, it is called as cathode. It is called as cathode. Okay, so what happens? A reaction at anode. Okay, so when we will start the current, here we can draw the key also. Okay, when we'll switch on the key, then current will supply in water. So what happens here? Water will break down into H positive ion and O2 minus ion. So we have 2 hydrogen, so we'll form 2 hydrogen ion. And what will happen? See, now we will understand the reaction at anode. What will, which reaction will take place on anode? So anode is the positively charged electrode. So if it is positively charged, then which ion will travel towards the anode? Negatively charged electrode ions, which is O negative ion. So O2 minus ion. See, why we have written O2 minus ion? Because oxygen had total number of electron 8. So its electronic configuration will be 2 and 6. So octet rule says to acquire stability, element must have 8 electron in their outermost shell, but in this case oxygen have only 6 electron in its outermost shell, so will gain 2 electron. So after gaining 2 electron, okay, due to the gain of 2 electron, we are showing 2 negative charge on oxygen. Okay, so what will happen here? Oxygen will lose electron. Oxygen will lose electron and will form oxygen gas, and oxygen gas will liberated out at anode. Okay, see here what happens here. It is anode negatively charged. See here, it is anode is positively charged always, and cathode is negatively charged. So you have to make correction over here. So it is positively charged, so here we can write anode, and here it is connected with negative charge, so here it is cathode. Okay, so it is cathode and it is anode. So at anode, oxidation reaction takes place. See here, electron are being lost. Okay, so here we have 2 oxygen atoms, so here we have 2 required 2 O negative ion. So one will lose 2 electrons, so 2 will lose 4 electrons, so we have to write 4 electron here. See here, electron are being lost by the oxygen atom, so it is oxidation reaction. It is oxidation reaction. So it is at anode, oxidation reaction takes place, and at oxygen, at anode, oxygen gas is releases. Okay, so these bubbles are nothing but bubbles of oxygen gas. Okay, now we will understand the reaction at cathode. What will happen at cathode? This CaTH. CaTHOD, cathode. Okay, so cathode is negatively charged electrode, so positively charged ion will attract towards the cathode. So which atom have positively charged? Hydrogen atom. Okay, so see this electron lost by the hydrogen atom will gain, oxygen atom will gain by hydrogen. Okay, so see total number of electron lost by oxygen is 4. So to gain 4 electron, 4 hydrogen positive will require. If hydrogen will gain electron, will form hydrogen gas, and hydrogen gas will liberated at cathode. Okay, so here decomposition of water molecule. Okay, decomposition of water molecule takes place where H2O breaks down to form hydrogen gas and oxygen gas. Okay, in order to balance, we have to multiply here by 2 and here by 2. Now reaction is balanced. So here again, decomposition of water takes place with the help of electricity. That's why it is called as electrolytic decomposition reaction. Okay, understood everybody?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now you
Yes.
can take a screenshot now. Or if you will have any doubt, then ask me, then we'll solve the doubt, then we'll move further. Any doubt?
No doubt, sir. You may continue.
Okay, so we'll switch on the displacement reaction,
So can you once explain oxidation reaction?
oxidation reaction. Okay,
reduction reaction also.
हाँ. See, we have one reaction called a redox reaction. Redox reaction. So redox is formed by two different letters, RED and OX. RED stand for reduction reaction and OX stand for oxidation reaction. Oxidation reaction. So if we will say one redox reaction equals to half oxidation and half reduction. So those reactions in which reduction and oxidation takes place are called as redox reaction. Now we have to discuss what is reduction reaction. So the reduction reaction means the reaction in which chemical species see, reduction means gains electron. So the reaction in which chemical species gains electron or gains hydrogen. Now, or we can say combines with eraser it not okay working out, or combines with hydrogen, or loses oxygen. Okay, so if any of them will take place, like if we'll highlight here, it gains electron or combines with hydrogen or loses, or we can say separated by oxygen. If any one of them takes place, then there is the reduction reaction. So the reaction in which chemical species gains electron or combines with hydrogen or loses oxygen are called as reduction reaction, Okay, now we'll discuss about the oxidation reaction now. So oxidation reaction in which
Wait, sir. Sir, I have a question.
Yes.
How can reduction and oxidation both take place, sir?
Simultaneously? Yes, they take place simultaneously. If one species will gain
How
electron.
can you lose oxygen and gain? Like, how can you lose oxygen and lose hydrogen?
Okay. We'll discuss with the help of example also. Okay.
Okay.
So first we have to understand oxidation. See, those reaction in which chemical species loses electron, or it is first condition, will loses electron or loses or separated, we can say. So I am going to write loses hydrogen atom, or we can say separated by hydrogen atom, or combines with oxygen. All are called as are called as oxidation reaction. Oxidation reaction. Okay, so I'm going to highlight again important point here. See, those reaction in which species loses electron. First condition, okay, loses electron or loses, see it is loses, huh? Loses, it loses hydrogen, or we can say gets separated by hydrogen atom, okay, or combines with oxygen, okay. Such all reaction, any one of all these three conditions will take place, will termed as oxidation reaction. Okay, understood. Now we will understand with the help of example. Okay, see, suppose if magnesium Mg when combines with oxygen, okay, when we will heat magnesium, magnesium will form, see, magnesium have valency 2 and oxygen have again valency 2. So see, both the atom have same valency, so we have to convert them into see, we have only 10 minutes left for our first session, okay, so we have to take it very fast. So we have to convert this ratio into simpler form, so we have to divide both by 2. So 2 and 2 will get cancelled by 1. Here also 2 and 2 will get cancelled by 1, means we will require one oxygen, one magnesium and one oxygen. So the product will be MgO. MgO. So in order to balance, here we have 2 oxygen, so here we have to multiply by 2 and here also by 2. So see here what happens, magnesium combines with oxygen. So here this condition will get fulfilled, combines with oxygen. So it is oxidation reaction. Okay. If we will burn carbon, then carbon will form carbon dioxide, means carbon will gain oxygen or combines with oxygen. So it is again oxidation reaction. Okay. Now, if suppose we will take example of CH3 single bond CH3. It is ethane. You know now it is ethane. If we will,
Yes.
yes, if we will use catalyst like nickel. So what nickel will do? It use as a catalyst. So it will loses hydrogen atom, then CH2 double bond CH2 will form. It is ethene. Ethane converts into ethene. See here one oxygen is carbon combines with 3 hydrogen, and here also 3 hydrogen, but in product we can see one carbon is combined with only 2 hydrogen atom. That means from here one hydrogen and from here one hydrogen will release to form hydrogen gas. Okay, so we can say here C2H6, it is ethane, gives C2H4, which is ethene, by loss of hydrogen atom, by loss of hydrogen. Okay, so here hydrogen is get separated, that's why it is also oxidation reaction. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now if we will discuss for the reduction reaction. Reduction reaction. Reduction will loss of oxygen or gain of hydrogen or gain of electron takes place, then there is reduction reaction. So we'll understand with the help of if you want to write, you can write, because I'm going to scroll it down now.
Done, sir.
Done? Okay.
Done, sir. You may continue.
So we had just discussed in our previous example where hydrogen peroxide H2O2, okay, is decomposed in presence of sunlight. So what happens here? H2O is formed and nascent oxygen. It is the atomic form of oxygen is called as nascent oxygen and it is very, very reactive. Okay. And such oxygen atom are represent inside the square bracket. Okay. Such oxygen atom are called as nascent oxygen. So here hydrogen loses, or we can say the reactant loses oxygen atom, means it is the reduction reaction. It is reduction reaction. Okay, so these are all
But
the
I have a doubt, sir.
what is your doubt?
Yes, sir. If you pass electricity through H2O2, then what will happen, sir?
We had just discussed will form oxygen atom, oxygen gas and hydrogen gas. We had just discussed in electrolytic reduction reaction. Na?
That's
Decomposition reaction takes place.
pass it through H2O.
Yes.
Here, if you pass through H2O2,
Means okay, okay. If H2 it is hydrogen peroxide, the same reaction will proceed.
Yeah.
Will break down to form oxygen atom and oxygen gas and hydrogen gas.
all right.
Yeah.
I thought it will burn, sir.
See,
It's a
if
very
when it will burn, if sufficient amount of oxygen, hydrogen atom will produce, and when it comes in contact with air, then it catches fire. Okay. Generally, what happens if we will put sodium metal in water? So water combines, or we can say sodium metal combines very vigorously with water to form sodium hydroxide, and that time hydrogen gas is releases, and this hydrogen gas when comes in contact with air, it catches fire. Okay, the sun. Have you heard about the sun?
yes, sir.
If you will think about from where it is producing continuously heat and light, it gives us heat as well as light every day non-stop. Okay, so from where sun is getting that much of heat and light, so that our solar system is get lightning with the help of sun only, and we are getting energy from the sun only, because sun is the primary source of energy for all the living organism on earth. So from where sun is getting continuously that much of heat and light? Because there, when two hydrogen atom combines, they forms helium, and when helium breaks down to form two hydrogen atom. Okay, so when two simpler atom combines to form the heavy, it is called as fusion reaction. Fusion. And one large
Okay, sir. So
compound,
due to atomic
yes,
fusion,
yes,
he
yes. When helium breaks down, it produces two hydrogen atom. Okay, means heavier metal break down to simpler form. It is called as fission. So at surface of the sun, nuclear fission and fusion reaction takes place continuously, and during the process, tremendous large amount of heat and light energy is produced. Okay, that's why it providing us continuously heat and light. Okay.
okay, sir.
Okay, so if you want to take a
Sir, can you
screenshot,
tell the definitions of fusion and fission?
fission and fusion. Okay. I think we have only 2 minutes left. So can we end the session? Then we'll discuss in next session, because
Yes, sir.
yeah. So I'm going to disconnect once, then we will reconnect within a minute. We will not wait much time, because we have time foundation also. Okay, so I want you all to connect within a minute. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.